How's everybody going out there? What up, what up, what up, what up? How's everybody going? Hope everybody's doing good out there. Hope everybody's doing great out there. Just got done with a good little sneaking of a workout. Was planning on going later on, but I had some unfinished business inside of me that's told me to go get it in. So decided to listen to that. Good night, good morning, good evening, wherever everybody's at right now. This is just me going behind the curtains, just letting you know that sometimes you will feel the urge to go get it. So when you feel that urge, jump on it. Jump on that urge, because you might be surprised of what you can accomplish during that time right there. You might be surprised what you can accomplish during that time right there. So keep that in mind whenever you feel like you feel that urge inside of you, because truth be told, this was the spur of the moment. And I knew that if I bang out these sets right now, it may interfere with my stuff later on, but there comes a point where sometimes you might got to sneak in those 2-a-days just to see if you still got it, because those 2-a-days, they add up. They go all across the board. So appreciate the love, appreciate the love. Yeah, I was banging them out, no gas style. I was getting them in. I was doing that football bar that I had left over from yesterday with that, I think, 285 on there. I started off with my, it's like a front squat bar. I started off with that. I put 25 on one side, did some lunges, put another 25 on there, that was 50. Started doing some squats, just like some sumo squats and all that stuff like that, some lunges again. Did little crunches. And then appreciate love. So I was like, I should be warmed up enough to go check out this 285. So I said, okay, I'm gonna do as many as I can on this 285 on this football bar, and then go down to my landmine bar with the what up, how you doing? How you doing? What up? Slide down to the landmine bar with the 2 plates on there and just rep out many as I can and go back and forth. So what up, everybody? How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? So I banged this one out probably about 30, 40 minutes, because give or take. So after I decided I was about to go full throttle on the, hey, how you doing? After I decided to go full throttle on the actual workout part. What we got? Hello. It's Suji Juju. What up? How you doing? What up? How you doing? Gaming guy. What up? How you doing? Appreciate it. Yeah, I was just letting y'all know that, I just snuck in a quick little behind the scenes. Probably gonna be a 2-a-day. So what up, everybody? How you doing? Hey, my friend, do you believe in supplements? Yeah, I mean, at one point I was taking a whole bunch of supplements. Now I'm down to my 1-a-day sports. I think it's the green vitamin, the 1-a-day, fish oil, potassium. When I run, you get kind of cramps and sore. And I might do some cluster dextrin mixed with my creatine if I do plan on doing like a 3-mile, 5-mile run. But other than that, I mean, if I do protein, I might do some milk, put some chocolate in there, like the same chocolate they use at Chick-fil-A, that no sugar-free, whatever it is. How you doing, Roblox? If I said it right, sorry about that. I got you. Shout out to Roblox. What up, what up? Hope I said it right. Sorry if I said it wrong, but shout out. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, so that's the supplements I do right there. So I mean, I'm just kind of you get most of your food if you eat your certain diet, supplements too. So now, no problem, I got you. If you're on again later on this afternoon, I'll shout you out again too. Depends on where you're at in this time zone, but I'll be on later on though. You too, have a blessed day too, Daniel. Thank you for coming out. Yes. Thank you for coming out. Yes, I know this is spur of the moment. Normally I'll be on later on, but I was thinking, I said, yeah, it's time to get back in my 2-a-day bag because I know I can see quick results with them 2-a-days. So later on, I'm gonna go back in again. I already got some eggs in the air fryer. I throw some eggs in the air fryer at 300 degrees for about 13 minutes. About 3 eggs. I already made some fake protein with some milk and some peanut butter in there and some chocolate syrup in there, put it in the blender. My little ninja blender, push the button, got it in real quick. So probably get a bagel, relax a little bit. What's that? Mason Fish. M. What up, Mason? What up, Mason? What up? Sorry if I said your name wrong. Sorry. All right, peace. What up? Yeah, so like I was saying earlier, sometimes you're gonna feel the urge just to go sneak in those 2-a-day, especially if you have stuff easy accessible to you. But even if you don't have that stuff available, you can still bang out some push-ups, some air squats, some air jumps like you see me do in my videos. So something to keep the body going to get to your destination, because when the season change, you gotta ramp it up sometimes. So I was kind of like stressing myself out because I haven't ran my 5 miles in a couple of weeks, or a couple of days, should I say. But I said right now, season changing. So as long as I keep my consistency of doing my 3 and my 5, maybe once or twice a week, that should hold me over right there. So sometimes you beat yourself up sometimes just trying to stay like a slave to your routine, whatever. But don't be afraid, for people who watch football, don't be afraid to pull an audible and switch up the play sometime, because sometimes you got to switch an audible, do an audible, my bad, just to get the stuff going. But please believe, I think later on, I'm still going to bang out maybe 2 more sets on the chest later on. I might drop the weights down, back down to take the 250 pounds off there, the 25s off, and just bang out a couple more sets of that. So since today is the last day for me for my international chest day, I just want to go out the bang. It was a quick little bang. I went in real quick, did that quick little session. So I felt bad for not recording. I was like, man, I should record something, but I was just trying to get it in real quick. So I said, let me go do something post real quick just to get done, keep the momentum going. So I do random times. I don't have really a set time. So I'm going to try to start setting a set time when I start going on, just for people who can tune into the workouts and stuff, or information too. So I drop everything. So I'm just trying to whatever comes to me. I don't write it down. The same script. It's just how I feel at the time. You might catch me going live, just working out. Not saying, but I'm gonna do my best to try to jump back into the comments and see what's going on, everybody, while I'm actually working out. So it only takes a few seconds to do that. So I can't stand people who you be talking to them, they don't respond back to you. So I'm like, man, you just can't just say hey or hi, what up, or something just for a quick, and keep on going back to what you're doing. But yeah, so that's my oath right there. Try to respond back much as I can. So even when I do my no gas series, so appreciate the love and likes from everybody too. Yeah, even when I do my no gas series, I try to get them in quick as I can, but life happens and you got to talk. There's nothing wrong with that. So people have questions, so y'all have questions. So I don't mind sharing what I got going on, or trying to answer much as I can in between. So, and low key, I'm actually taking a sneaky little break into whatever. Peace. What up, everybody joining in? I'm rocking with the best And you're the best too, because you're joining us and you're watching us too. So how's it feel? What up, what up, what up? 24. How you plan on using your 24? No, really. Yeah, 24. How do you plan on using your 24? I'm putting points on the board, so I'm doing. So, I mean, early with it. And I'm going to go back in again, put some more points back on the board. So, but can't forget nutrition either. So working out is the easy part. The cutting and gaining, it all depends on what your goals you're trying to do. So what we're trying to maintain. So how's everybody out there? How's everybody doing? How you feeling? Let me know. Holla, holla, holla. Let me know what's going on. Appreciate the love once again. Appreciate the likes. I'm here. I'm trying to be here as much as I can. So trying to strike when the iron is hot, that's what they say. So striking when the iron is hot. So how many of y'all decide to work out spontaneous at different times of the day? Just let me know how y'all feel about doing that. So, and like I said yesterday, my little secret, once I take my hot shower, it can be midnight, it can be 0 dark 30, it can be whenever it be. Once I take that hot shower, I'm just going in after that. I'm ready to go after that. So I'm already warmed up. I'm going. So, and even when I do slide to the gym, I still take my shower if I go to the gym so I can get warmed up just before I get up in there. So that's just me. I've been doing that for a while. You know, I believe it works. It may not be scientific, but it works for me. So let me know if it works for you or if you're doing the same thing yourself too. So. Yeah, most definitely. I'm going to probably drop the weights. Probably, I might sneak in maybe one more top set again, just to see how I feel. Because this football bar, I'm just trying to show some love. I haven't showed it no love in a couple of months, so it's been staring at me, collecting dust on the side. I've been looking at it. Normally, I at least touch it at least once a week and do some curls with it or some shoulder presses with it, just for nothing on the bar since it is a heavy bar. But it's been just sitting there and sitting there and sitting there. And I said, okay, we gonna pull this football bar out because I'm planning on keeping my weight consistent on my bench. So I know I need to do. I need to be consistent as what I'm doing with my weights and benching too, my reps and my sets too. So 3 to 4 sets. I don't go above that. So I'm not going up and too crazy. So you might catch me doing some dumbbells every once in a while, but most time I'm on that bar when I am doing my bench. So that's just me. So 3 or 4 days out of the week, top of the week, 2 days, take a break, 2 middle days, then that Friday and Saturday, Wednesday and Thursday, whatever I feel like doing, supplemental exercises that I'm missing out on. And after that, I always try to attack that first bench day heavy, that Monday and that Friday, because I know I should have energy. I'm coming into that week ready to go. I should be focused. So that's just how I plan out my bench and stuff like that. So what up? Peace, everybody. How you doing? Appreciate you coming in. If you are just coming in, this is just a post of me doing, like I said in my description, back, bench, cardio. So I was feeling good and I decided to execute on this 2-a-day, or part of a 2-a-day. The 2-a-day hasn't happened yet. It's going to be the part 2 later on, but most definitely I will be on for that session right there. So hopefully y'all can tune into for that session right there when I do decide to get up on there and get back moving again with that one right there. So yeah, so that one's gonna be coming right there pretty soon. So not right now, it's a little time to chill. It's time to chill, relax, and focus. So don't worry. So this is the best time, because when the seasons start to change, sometimes those excuses go away from me too. Because when it's season you don't feel like working out in, they start getting inside your head, start getting inside your heart. start getting inside your mind. You just don't feel like doing nothing. So you just makes it hard to stay consistent. So, but after a while, you start doing it and doing it and doing it. You get used to it, and you'll be ready to go throughout all the seasons. So don't worry about it. So I gotta find my mask too. I think I'm gonna do some elevation masks today with my jump ropes. Part of my bench too. I gotta find it real quick. So hopefully I find that before I get back on again later on. So, but yeah, I was gonna sneak that in real quick. So sneak a little mask session in. So with it open, I ain't gonna try to keep it closed. I might do sometimes jump with it very close to the full notches in and jump a little bit. It's challenging, but it's also fun too. So, and I even bench with it on sometimes. I ain't done it in a long time, but I do bench with my mask on. So I haven't used it consistently enough to say that it's a plus to be working or to say it's a go get it, but I'm trying to get back on it again. So, because like me, like when it's cold, I start doing my mask, my nose start running, all that, I guess all that condensation, whatever, go inside the mask, all that stuff right there, mask be all running and stuff. So I'm like, now it don't flip. So I should be able to take advantage of it without being all that stuff right there. So of course, it's going to sweat when it's hot, but I'm gonna see how that works, how it does right there. So I'm glad everybody dropping through though. I'm glad. I am so glad everybody dropping through. So glad. What up? Glad you jumped in. Glad you jumped in. Yes, this is just a post chopping it up conversation of what I did earlier. Decided to sneak in a tool day. I mean, it's still part one of it. Part two is coming later on. Please believe there's gonna be some cardio in there. There's gonna be some more core in there, some chest. Gotta finish up this International Chest Day strong. Had that carryover going on, so get my push-up in later on too. Did some earlier, so trying to keep everything nice and lined up. So, and can't forget about the diet. It don't have to be perfect. We have to put some effort into it. Once you plan on walking on stage, all that stuff right there, you can get away certain things, but I still advise to be conscious of reading the labels, seeing what you put inside yourself. With all this AI and Google and Siri and all the stuff out here, you can always read up on it, educate yourself, keep checking on it, keep checking on it. So, especially if you're trying to know what you're trying to work on. So, but if you need help in that area, holler at me. Holler at somebody in this movement right here. I'm pretty sure we can all build off each other. Steel, sharpen steel. What up, what up? Appreciate you joining, coming back in. Appreciate everybody looking. Tap in. I'm glad that you tapped in. I'm not gonna start doing more of these right here because, you know, that way I can actually interact and talk versus me try to cram out these workouts, which I know y'all like those too because I can tell by the interactions too. So try to blend in some of them too. So I got a short posting in a couple of minutes, matter of fact. So I do my shorts on 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I do my video at the same time, 11 on Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday. And these shorts, I just drop them especially if I know that if I'm vibing with y'all real good, once I get done processing, I might drop it that same day or maybe the next day or somewhere close to. So that way y'all can see what's going on. Because I know everybody don't have time to be watching me when I do post some shorts. People have lives to do, lives to be in, life be lifing, all that stuff right there. So that way when I do post it, you can watch it again and take notes, like I said yesterday. Peace, peace, peace. What up, what up, what up? Glad you're joining, glad you're joining. Yes, this is just a post combo of me sneaking in a tool day. I did some back, some bench, some jumps, 285 on the football bar that's still sitting here waiting. It's gonna be back later on the day too. Like I said before, it's gonna be here all week. So, and the way I'm feeling right now, I might slide in some next week too, just because it's been a while since I touched the football bar. So it might be time to get acquainted with it again. I think that's gonna be what's gonna take me back to my goals, where I'm trying to go, back over the edge again. So that's why I think it's gonna be real good right here at the football bar. So yeah. Probably slide in some squats probably tomorrow. So I ain't going too crazy, you know. I mean, might do a plate or 2 plates, but nothing too crazy. It's all about that mind muscle connection. So ego, I like egos. I like my egos with chicken on there, cheese on there. And I'm a microwave ego guy too. I know it sounds weird, but I put it in the microwave. It has a certain type of texture to it. But ego, that's not inside of here, because the main focus is to work out without getting hurt. Because when you get hurt, you can't work. And when you can't work, you can't work out. When you can't work out, you can't work. It goes back and forth like a cycle. So please be safe. And even when I do these no gas things, I always emphasize and say emphasis on pick a weight that's good for you, something you can maintain and build up to something where you can maintain to a heavier time, a heavier load. Those no gas are basically just something you can do for a cardio test, a time test, a strength test, a fit test, I want to get winded test. It's a whole lot of tests to do with that no gas. So, or as I say, no gas heist mindset, heist, you know, the heist of get in, get out, make a plan, you get in, get out, and you get away. So you can do the heist again, repeat it until you get caught. And we don't want to get caught. We want to keep on doing these heists efficiently, safe, and smart. Appreciate all the love, everybody coming through and dropping through. I'm glad. Big ups, big ups, big up, big up, big ups. Shout out to everybody. Y'all special. Appreciate the love. Yeah. But that was a good pump. I probably could slid in one more round probably, because I did the 285 for 3 the first set, and then the 2 plates for the landmine bar. I just repped them out, just kept going. And then the second set, 285, I did 3 again, did some more landmine with 2 plates on there, kept going. And then on the third set, I dropped down to 285, which I was already prepared for. I said, it should maintain at 3. If it do, that's great, but if not, I'm not going hard enough. So I went a little harder on the pull for my back. I started doing my special name counts. So a name count could be your name, your girlfriend's name, your wife's name, your husband's name, somebody you're trying to holler at name. That rep count is like a motivation sometimes, you know, get you going through it. So yeah, so I started doing a name count of a certain person. Started banging the reps out, bam, 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 for the back. Got back on there. I did 2 more, so I did 4 sets in total. And I felt one more. I said, you know, let me stop, get my jumps in. So immediately after that, I did my 300 jumps. I made about the 150. And I switched over my hand grip to like I think a middle finger grip, or this grip right here. So I was able to swing it around, because there's ball bearings in the ropes, so it'll help you get around the ropes a little quicker, especially when your hands start getting fatigued. So got done with that, and I said, all right, let me put a bonus for here, because I got to say something later on, and I should have went live on this bad boy, but I didn't. So, but it's all good. So that's why I told myself I'm gonna go live after this and show y'all that the two-a-day is going down. Not just talking about it, just being transparent as much as I can. Once again, thankful. I'm so thankful. I got you, you got me. Shout out to everybody that showed up in this random post preview of the two-a-day. We focus over here, man. Stay focused. Stay busy. If you're not busy, stuff's not getting done, okay? Just keep that in mind. If you're not busy, stuff's not getting done. Working out, financial, relationship, family, religion, work. You get the picture. Stay busy. It's one of my mottos I like saying, stay busy. Are you sure you're busy enough? Some people say they're busy, but are you sure? Are you busy enough that you're busy enough? And that's what I'm going to call the next one later on. Are you sure you're busy enough? /2 a day. That way, for everybody who dropped in right now, you're going to know, okay, we back in here. We going back in. So let me see what he did this time. We'll see what, I'm sorry. Let me see what we're doing this time right here for the second go around. I'm pretty sure somebody's doing the same thing, sneaking in at that 2 a day. Go get it. Go for it. GFI. TIPAN. Tap in. Be excellent. Shout out to you for jumping back in too. Hope you have a good time, good day. Enjoy the rest of your day, rest of your week, the rest of your month, rest of your year. We're gonna be back in here later on though, so don't worry. So this afternoon, so Eastern Standard Time. But if not, I'll be on here. Keeping this promise of doing this consistency, fulfilling this order. That's all. Dropping this motivation so that y'all can climb up the ladder and drop the ladder for somebody else so they can climb up the ladder too. And keep planting these flags across the universe and beyond. That's the goal. And oh yeah, drink your water too. Yeah, forgot about that. I said that a whole bunch of my posts too. Water. Yeah, drink your water. Do your homework before you go play. So what I mean by that is drink your water before you go play. Play can be whatever you decide to drink, but I say in moderation if you do. But it's gonna be counterproductive doing that if you're not playing, doing your homework before you go play. So keep that in mind. So much love to everybody. We got this. Appreciate you for dropping in too. Oh yeah, like I said, this is post right here. I'll be all day talking, but yeah, this is post right here. So post back workout, chest workout, core workout, 285 on the football bar, 2 plates on the landmine bar. Started off with some lunges with my front squat thing from Titan Fitness on. Slapped on 2 plates on there, 25-25, did some lunges, did some sumo squats, did some more lunges. And then I jumped into the bench after that. 285 on the football bar, been here all week. For those who ain't seen it, I'm still gonna be here. And after that, like I said, I went back and forth. I did 4 rounds, 3 for 285, some back extensions, back pulls with the landmine bar, many as I can do. Trying to burn myself out. I want my numbers to go down. So it went from 3, 3, 2, 2. I said, okay, let me save some tank. I'm ready to go back in later on. So, all right. Let's run this up. Let's run this up. Stay focused. And be excellent once again. We're gonna run this back. Don't worry. We're gonna run this back. Don't worry, we're gonna run this back.